like we got a new friend!
Oh, hi everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Conan Grains of Sand. This week, we head to the city of Yezud. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do some carousing. We're going to relax. Chaotic Rogue will be joining us shortly. Torn Pixie won't be with us this week, but we do have these wonderful two faces with us, and we'll say hello to them in just a moment. Welcome, FCMA. Let's go through our things. First of all, we have social links. Please go and check these out. Our Discord is a safe, inclusive space where you can talk about tabletop and all sorts of other things. Twitter, send me a DM and I will get you a game. And we have 5 games a week. They are 2 lots of D&D, 1 lot of Monster of the Week, 1 lot of Cypher System, and 1 lot of Ryutama. So if you like the sound of any of those, please send me a DM and I'll get you into a game. I haven't updated my auto spiel yet because Monster of the Week is full. So don't DM me about that one, but DM me about all the others. Also, we have a Patreon. We have stayed well above our Patreon goal of $500. I say well above, we're just about floating just above at the moment, but we've held on to it, which is stability. So thank you all so much for all of your support. Go and check it out. We release free articles over there a few times a month, so well worth checking out. Also, we have merch. If you want to get a crest on your chest, head over to the Redbubble, and at the moment, if you use the code CUPID, you can get yourself some merch for a 20% discount. That is a Valentine's Day thing, to buy gifts for your Valentines before February, but you know what? I'm willing to take advantage of it. Also, Bird in the Storm. Bird in the Storm are our sponsors. Bought 2 tickets at stickers earlier. I saw that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bird in the Storm are one of our sponsors. They create content for D&D and other TTRPGs in the form of modules. Thank you for the follow. If you check out YouTube, you can find Clearing the Midnight Weald on there at the moment, as it gradually gets buried by new videos. But that is one of their modules. It was a ton of fun. It's very worth checking out. We also have Mage Hand Press. Mage Hand Press wrote the Dark Matter Alpha, a sci-fi expansion for D&D 5e, which allows you to play D&D in space. You can play in a lot of other fandoms, but we use it to play in space because that's cool. We also have stuff below the screen. Check out rasavad.com, tabletoploot.com, and ruinc.com, where you can get yourself some tabletop accessories, some dice, and some maps and cartography for a 10 to 15% discount. depending on all the code information is below the screen. Lastly, from me, we do have a tweet, and every 10 retweets will lead to a randomly assigned random potion gifted to one of our players. We've already hit our sub goal. Someone subbed in the break. Thank you, Grumpy Viol, maybe, for the sub. That means we're going to start off with a potion. So, it's the time to say hello to people. I would say should I go clockwise or anti-clockwise, but we're a triangle, so I mean I suppose you could call it that. Why don't we just go to Natalie first? Oh, hi, Dark Aardvark. I can call you Natalie for about for a little while. There's only one of you.
The surplus of Natalie's pays off, as we're down one, but still have one. I'm Dark Aardvark at dark_Aardvark on Twitter. I like gaming, being inclusive, and making space for everybody.
Yeah, fantastic, thank you. You've actually gone a little quiet. If you can get a little more gain on your mic, that'd be great. You've gone about a little, just
How's
a little.
that?
Try again.
Better?
Yeah, that is
better
better.
now?
That is
Awesome.
better. Thank you. And also we have Sheepdog42, Daddy Sheepdo, and many other names I'm sure he's known by. I think I originally met him as Dr. Faust. Oh, hi, Sheepdog.
or also known as Jack Fantastic.
Not for long.
That went downhill very quickly. Hey there, guys. I'm Sheepdog. I do things on the internet, and if you couldn't find them, well done.
So, we wind forward in our story. We last found an abandoned city on our journey through the mountains. We decided not to take the shortcut through the city. We took the long way around the mountains. So this could be a few months later as we round the mountains, knowing that there is very little these sides of them. You could head across the steppes into the further deserts, but honestly, I'm not sure what you would gain from it. I'm not sure what encounters I'd put out there either. So let's not do that. Instead, let's say at some point in the future, maybe not in the next few months, maybe you wait longer, maybe you wait until your supplies are low. But you find yourselves in the city near to the mountains, on the other side of the mountains from where you were, the city of Yezud. This is going to be a carousing episode, so things are a little bit different. We have carousing activities. When you visit a city, you can do several things. You can go and meet a patron if you have one, or if you had one in your past. You can go and try and do some trade, maybe gather some supplies, trade some of the valuable things that you found on your journey. You can have a go at gambling, or drinking, or taking up rumours. These are all things that you can do in a city. You can essentially relax. It's about, maybe some plot hooks will come up, who knows, but mostly it's about relaxing. So I ask the both of you, and you may answer in any order, what would you like to do once you get to the city? And if either of you deal with her, what happens to the princess?
Has anything happened to the princess yet?
No, she seems fine.
Okay, good.
Why would anything happen to the princess?
I don't know. Well, I think I'm assuming we're kind of sorted for a place to crash and general amenities.
Yeah, you can pretty much set up a tent outside the city or something like that. It's very casual. It's more a market square with some buildings, and everywhere else people just set up where they can.
Okay, that's good. Would there be any religious kind of temples or gatherings or anything along those lines?
I don't see why not. There's almost always a holy man or witch doctor around somewhere. Give me a second. Now, are you looking to become part of, say, a religious order or cult where you might have a patron who sees over you, or are you simply looking for rumours and comfort?
I would say it goes more towards rumours and comfort.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking for a patron. I have a patron.
You
He's
do? Yeah.
He tells me to destroy shit for no apparent reason.
No reason at all. No, the princess is fine. Did I mention the princess is fine? This
You
is fine.
did mention the princess is fine.
Okay. 1 second.
No goo touching or anything happened last week.
No.
Dead people everywhere, mushrooms, spores.
Okay.
Didn't wander into a city of death against the advice of the wisest man on the planet.
Are you doing this separately from the rest of the group, Hoda?
If people would like to be there, they are perfectly welcome to be there. I do not stop people from following me.
Tiliang, would you go on your own way, or would you let Hoda take his,
Stick with Hodor.
Okay, sticking with Hoda, no problem. Would you also like to engage in the rumors, or would you stand back and let Hoda do the talking?
Hang back a little bit, but if something's if she can find anybody that would know about the goo, because she took a vial of that, and also the potion that I found falling in the hole.
Slide.
Yeah.
Which reminds me to pull up my notes tab. Thank you. I say notes tab, making it sound like I've digitalized.
Welcome to the academy. Please take your seats.
That does sound like you are also looking for rumors, though maybe not in the same place. Is that an accurate? You can do these things together, so you could help Hoda, and then we could simultaneously go somewhere else more likely to have information relatable to you, and you could go together. Or if Hoda doesn't want to follow you, then you might end up going alone. It's
Sure,
up to you. Yeah.
Yeah. She'll want to hang out with Hodor, and just because she's still timid and scared to be on her own, so.
Okay. So when we get to this, it's more of a hovel really than a shrine or church. It's a small affair, you know, like the sort of mud building, with maybe some gold artifacts on an altar on a small raised dais. Nothing grand, nothing big. Everything's very humble. However, standing next to the altar is a man. He is bald. He wears white robes with some desert flowers strung around like a necklace. He stands holding a box, and when he shakes the box, you hear a coin or two move. Mechanically, Sheepdog, for every gold you spend on rumors, I roll some dice, and it may lead to you getting valuable knowledge.
Okay. Interesting. Well, as I go into this temple, the first thing Hoda is going to say is, I would like to speak to a priest.
By Crom, you found one.
Good. I have some questions for you, and I feel like you may be able to answer them. So, my first question. Does your god talk to you?
God speaks to all of us. Sometimes he is silent, but you'll hear him singing in a blade or laughing in the voices of our children.
Right. Okay, because my god, he talks to me. And I was wondering if there is a way
Wait, sometimes, like, you can turn it off.
Turn it off.
Yes, so you don't have to listen to him. Not forever, just for, like, a little time.
Looks like we got a new friend.
Thank you very much for the raid, Daddy Warbucks. Welcome, raiders. Evading the attentions of the gods.
No, I'm not trying to evade them. It's just that I don't always want to be told what to do, to be told what is good and what is bad and what, you know. Sometimes I appreciate the guidance. Sometimes I'm told to destroy a little orb that I don't know anything about.
A little orb.
Yes.
Is this a slang?
No, it was an actual little orb of something. I don't know. It was some crystal or something.
Your god tells you to destroy an inanimate object of little importance?
Yes.
What is there to be concerned about?
I'm not concerned more than sometimes frustrated.
Have you tried liquor?
Would that help?
At least maybe make them sound slurred.
I don't think that's a long-term solution.
He laughs at you. I'm sorry, my friend. I've never heard of a holy man coming into my little chapel and asking not to hear from the gods.
I mean, yeah, it's you know, I'm not really a holy man for a start. I'm more hear from God, whether I want to or not.
You hear from God, but you are not holy.
I don't consider myself holy, no.
Are you cursed or afflicted?
Possibly. There's times that I've thought of that.
A difficult situation. Tell me, when your god is talking to you, do people sometimes assume that you are crazy?
I don't think so. It's not like a voice where I reply. It's like a feeling, a stray thought. Sometimes I'm not even sure he's talking to me.
Oh. And do your people... you can almost feel their attention move to Tiliang. Do they listen to you?
No. Very rarely. It's most peculiar to have a holy man and not to listen to him. Well, do remember, I'm not a holy man.
Well,
I was a warrior.
Excuse the turn of phrase, but you are a man and you are touched by a holy one. Is that fair?
I don't remember any touching.
But you hear him in your head.
Yes. Unfortunately, sometimes.
I don't know. Try drinking. Try opiates. Try sinning, maybe. Maybe that will turn away their attention for a short while. And if it doesn't turn away their attention, perhaps they are not holy at all. Perhaps you are instead cursed.
You see, sometimes I do the opposite of what the voice says, or of what my god instructs. But still, he talks. I sometimes wonder if he is lonely.
A lonely god. A
I do not know many people who worship him, so
Which god is this?
he is the father of all.
Does he come with a name?
But I assume his name is the father of all.
Ah. I follow Crom. He is a good god.
Does he talk to you a lot?
Hardly ever.
He sounds great.
But sometimes he answers my prayers. I don't know how to help you.
Well,
I might have heard of something down in the cities, but I can't really remember it.
jingle, jingle, jingle.
Shakes his wooden box.
Okay. Yes. I will put my hand out with coin or coins, but I don't know where to drop it, so he's gonna have to like move the under my hand.
Yeah, so he moves the box under your hand.
Ding.
Just find my macro, because I did find one. Ah. So, could you now please roll me a combat dice? Now, without using the shortcuts on the sheet, that is in the icon that looks like a hamburger in the top right of Roll20. Under macros, you want to find combat dice.
Hamburger.
Right next to the cog.
Oh yeah, and then combat dice roll.
Ooh,
I rolled a 0.
you did.
Is that good?
Oh, actually, you didn't need to roll at all. I misread. Don't worry about it.
Brilliant, because I feel like I rolled badly.
No, you didn't. Let me tell you, they say that the disturbance over in Zamora, the city itself, the capital city, it would seem that the Apollonian king faces true hardship for the first time on Zamoran sands. There is a holy man who does not serve him but serves another in his employ. He is a man of great skill. Maybe he can tell you some more about shutting out the gods for a short while.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate the advice. Okay, Tiliang. I am happy and I am good to go.
All right. Maybe we should see if there's an apothecary or a healer in town, perhaps.
I mean, I know he suggested opiates, but I wasn't actually going to take any.
Oh, for the potion I found in that
Oh.
city. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, I have nothing else I would like to do, so I will come with you while you do your errands.
Thank you.
Before you leave, Oda, please roll me 2d20.
Am I ready? Do you mean 2d10?
No, I do mean 2d20.
Okay. Uh, 6 and a 12, 18.
Mm-hmm. As you were standing at the door, he calls out, "There is an emissary arriving tomorrow. A man of the same faith as this holy man in Zamora. If you wait around, maybe you can speak to him."
I stop, and under my breath, I say to Tiliang, "Is he talking to me?"
I think so.
Yes, thank you. I will be around till then.
Go in peace.
And you.
So, Tiliang, you would also like to fetch some rumours.
Yes.
Where would you like to go? There is a tavern. There is some other small areas, marketplaces, even opiate dens.
Maybe start in the market and see if there is anybody that would know about the potion.
Okay. So perhaps someone who is selling something similar or that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So as you are walking through, people are hawking at you and crying. Here, look, these potions, all the way from the Aquilonian Empire. You can't buy better than this. Look, only a half gold apiece. What's a half gold? Who knows? A gold apiece. Great potions. People from all over are crowding you though. Look at these meats from far north and far south. Camel, boar from the northeast. Anything you want. Large man's trying to sell you weapons.
The potions, do you identify them or just sell them?
Why don't you buy one? Look at them. This one shines brightly. It will give you good health. It will save you from the vapors, whooping cough, jumping jacks, and all sorts of other ailments.
That's
Looks like we got a new friend.
those are good things to be saved from.
Thank you very much, Madam Gandalf, for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Those are good things to be saved from.
Yes. And I'd be interested in purchasing one, but do you also identify? Because I've found this one in my travels and I don't know what it does.
He insists again. These potions are just 1 gold apiece. I only work with customers.
Okay, I'll take the health one then. Hand him a coin.
As you hand him a coin, you guys are lucky today. Can you roll me a d20, please? Just a singular one.
16.
He passes you the potion, which you may inspect as you please. He claims that it will heal you from all sorts of things. And takes your own and sort of shakes it around. It's ashen, if I'm correct. It looks like ashes, but moves like
Looks
liquid.
like we got a new friend.
I've not seen one like this in a long time. God, if only I had another gold to jog my memory.
Just hands him another one.
Yes, that's it. It's all coming back now. Yes. Let me see. Yeah, I'll just compare it to my notes over here. I think this. If I don't want to taste it, to be honest, that's up to you. But if this fluid tastes like peppers, spicy peppers, then it's very possible that it is a protection from evil potion. Some of the darkest curses.
Well, then I seem to be loaded it safely for a number of things. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Are there any people or places in this small community to avoid? I'd hate to be forced to part with these.
Oh, sorry, I think I go deaf in my gold ear when I...
Rolls her eyes and hands him another one.
Okay. Yeah, there's two groups in town. Aquilonian soldiers and the Zamoran loyalists, I suppose you could call them. Rebels. I wouldn't mix with either of them if I were you, and I certainly wouldn't get between them. And if you know anyone of, who looks particularly Zamoran or is particularly against the Aquilonian government, I'd keep them well away from the city at a time like this.
Very good advice, thank you.
And now let's take a moment to welcome Natalie, or Chaotic Rogue. Now we're back to two Natalies. Oh, hi, how are you?
I've screwed with everything. I'm good. I'm so sorry if anything gets really screwy. I'm in a hotel room, because, that's how it goes in my life. So, but I still brought the wig and everything.
Of course, I'm not even surprised, incredible. You are coming through just a little loud.
Sure.
Your gain could come down just a little bit, but other than that, everything is absolutely fine. We have reached the city.
Wonderful, good.
We've reached the city of Yezud. It's been months after our last game. We're possibly running low on supplies and that sort of thing. We've come around the mountain to the city. We're now on the other side of the mountains. And we are carousing. Carousing means you get to have a relaxed session where you take part in activities around the city.
Where's that child?
Which child? The princess?
Where's the princess?
Now, Hoda and Tiliang haven't mentioned her so far.
Alondra does.
Well, there are several types of activities you can take part in whilst carousing. You can meet a patron if you have one, or try and gain a patron if you don't have one. You can take part in trade, gambling, or looking for rumours. Looking for rumours is often done in taverns, people where places meet, gambling dens, opiate dens, that sort of thing.
Ooh. Okay, Alondra's definitely going the route of rumors. That would definitely be, because she wants to find rumors of any cool, neat, potential jobs. Is really where she wants to go, but so she wants to know if anything neat that might turn into a job for her.
Okay, so where would you look for these sorts of rumors?
Oh, probably a tavern. She's the type to go, just walk in and be like, all right.
Now, would you stay
Let's sit down, have a couple drinks, see who I...
And would you stay with Hoda and Tiliang whilst they go around, or would you separate yourself off?
Depends. If their intent is to go to taverns, great. Yeah, sure, I'll stick with that. Otherwise, eventually I will probably be like, all right, I will catch you somewhere at this point, and we'll go on.
You probably left about 2 minutes into me chatting with the priest then.
Oh, yeah, you went to a priest? Oh, yeah, no, she gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so, before we get to your tavern, Tiliang, can you please roll me 2d20?
Nine and a 2?
Yeah, so as you start making your way through the market square again, you spot an old enemy. Whom do you see amidst the crowds?
I want it to be the guy that sold me out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. So as he's striding through, he's wearing Aquilonian armor these days. And he's walking towards what looks like maybe one of the buildings. Looks like it's been reappropriated as maybe a barracks or something like. Definitely reappropriated as rather than definitely is a barracks.
Seeing him, Tillian will kind of use Hodor as a shield concealment sort of thing, and just whisper, "The man that got me sold into slavery is here in Aquilonian armor. If he sees us, are we gonna be? I don't want to go back to slavery."
Are you sure it is him?
I am quite sure.
Well, I will keep walking, and you can hide behind me.
Thank you.
I assume you fit behind me. I'm not sure how big you are.
She's a little scrawny, so.
Okay. Do you not want maybe to kill him?
I would like at the very least to have him taught a lesson.
Okay. Well, we could maybe have a think about how we could do that.
Well, I mean, he's in a guard uniform, soldier uniform, so it might be difficult.
I am fairly sure that Elandra would have some interesting ideas on how to teach someone a lesson.
Oh, yeah, I bet we could find her at the tavern.
No, I have nothing else to do. Let us get away from this man, and we can find Elandra.
Yes, thank you.
We will go to the loudest place in town.
Yes, that will be where she's at.
So,
Well, it would. She will be there because it will be loud because she is there.
Yes.
So, Alandra, before anyone even thinks about walking in, why don't we build to this scene? How does the tavern...
Sure, sounds good.
The tavern, when you walk in, it's kind of it's like a cave tavern. It's a little cooler underground. So you go down some sandy steps into this bustling room, where many people are drinking. Some people have sat there playing cards. Some are slumped on the stools at the bar. It doesn't look like anyone is particularly keeping very many rules here. There's people drinking whatever they like, however much they like. It would seem people are freely sniffing and smoking things which definitely smell flavoursome. And all of your vices are covered in this room.
Wonderful.
How would you like?
Is there any?
What?
Okay, so is it all like tables throughout this, or is there a bar of some sort?
There is a bar. There's also booths and tables, though not many that are alone.
No, Alondra would try to find a place at the bar so she could try to get a good eye on the crowd.
Okay. Yeah. There's definitely a seat for you.
Okay.
What is it that you're looking for?
Alondra's in to just watch everybody and listen as much as she can. See if there's anything interesting being talked about. And then if so, then she would probably pick up a round for the table and then join that table. But otherwise, she's waiting for a good opportunity to have herself fit in.
Okay. So there are several types of people around this room. One thing that you will notice surveying the crowd is that there are no Aquilonian uniforms or even Aquilonian-looking people in here.
Okay.
Very much not a presence and there are several people who are talking. They're all sort of it's that crowded room babble where you can hear some of them are having a more heated conversation, other people are talking in hushed tones, and some are hardly speaking at all, just sitting across a table from each other, sharing a drink. Is there anyone in particular that you would like to home in on? Maybe one of the louder, one of the quieter?
The louder is where Alondra would unsurprisingly lean towards and just see, just because the louder is easier to pick up on and then have herself be like, oh, I happen to hear you talk about this, and kind of get herself in there. The hushed tones, that means she's listening way too intently and she doesn't ever want to come off with that. So the louder ones is what she would aim for.
So
this is normally how she would find jobs a lot of the time.
So the loud person, particularly is one person that's loud, as these conversations often are, and the other person is sort of trying to quieten them down a little bit. Like, no, first they come here, they take our jobs, they take our families away, they take our children off to be slaves. Next, they take away our vices. What is with these Apollonians? We should start an uprising. Shh, friend, come now. Just because the trouble's in the West doesn't mean that we can stand up like they can. You'll get us all in trouble. Let's just enjoy our private time whilst we have it, and if they want to assert themselves, let them think they have until they have left. Essentially, the squeakiest doors get the most attention.
Alondra starts hearing, especially the whole thing about the Apollonians, she has her drink in hand and probably grabs a couple other ones and brings them to the table.
I have a very important question for you. Have you brought Christinia with you?
Oh God, this child. It's a great question. Wait, no, she's older. I forgot that she might actually be older than me. I just forget about this fact. Alondra's not that old. She just talks like she is. That's actually the crazy part. Yes, actually, you know what? Alondra probably has. And so it's been the two of them at this bar, and Alondra, for whatever godforsaken reason, by this point in time in the journey, has decided, no, I can teach her something. I don't know why I have this idea, but I do. So I'm as we're listening, and I'm probably trying to instruct and be like, right, so you hear all this, and you definitely need to figure out where to put yourself in. Now, that conversation about the Apollonians, you have information. You might be able to help these people. And by help, I mean get money.
You can see from her face that she has also heard this conversation because a fire burns in her eyes. Yes, we should show them what for. We should take them all out. They are here, and they are disrupting our people, and we should uprise. We should. The people here are willing. Look.
Right. They are. However, we started an uprising. You were there for this. We have an opportunity to see about helping these people. So let's see what we can do for them. It's not going to be nearly as fun as some of the other things we get into, but still possibly profitable. So we're going to grab a couple drinks, grab those ones over there, and we're going to take them to the bar. We're going to take them to that table, and we're just going to talk to these people. Now just follow my lead. I know you're not going to do that, but try to.
Follow your lead. Okay, follow your lead. Okay, no, I
and
can,
so I
can totally do that. Follow your lead.
And I pick up my drink and a couple, and I just start moving over to the loud table.
And drinks will be 1 gold each. Now, mechanically, every gold you spend will possibly unlock a rumor.
Oh, that's fun. I don't remember how much gold I have.
It should be noted somewhere on your character sheet, I'm sure.
Oh, it's somewhere. I'm sure of that. I know I put something in. Somewhere. I just don't know. I don't have this sheet.
No, neither do I, to be honest.
Like I understand this. Oh, gold, like 10?
That sounds about right, yep.
Sure. Cool.
How many are you buying? Are you
I
paying
will
for
personally
Christinia?
drop. No. She can deal with that. She wants to follow my lead. She's got to pay for her own stuff. She's a princess. She can afford this. That's my opinion.
She
So
also
I'll drop.
was never a captor like you were. She was.
Yeah, she should actually have her coin at this point. So she should be buying for me, actually, at this point. What am I doing being a fool?
If you would like to persuade Christinia to buy
Let's
your
try.
drinks,
Yes.
you can roll a persuade roll.
Wonderful. Oh, this is going to go horribly. I already see this going terribly. I don't have a lot in persuade for someone who talks a lot. I did not build her great. Sure, that's how we play this game. Hey!
She doesn't take much persuasion. She's like, yes, I suppose I can buy you these drinks, and for them as well.
Yeah, if you don't mind. I think it's just a couple just to get them loosened up. Oh, good. What could possibly go wrong? I've instructed the princess to buy people drinks. This is not a terrible idea in the slightest.
You take the drinks over and sit with these two men, who immediately sort of the loud one sort of quietens up and goes, Can I help you?"
I'm thinking I can help you. It sounds like you have some problems with the Acolonians.
Doesn't have problems with the Acolonians. Shh, friend. No problems with the
Oh.
Acolonians here. Everything's just fine. The man says, sweating.
Oh, that's Acolonians. Let's just not even. We just come up with a name for that and just replace that name in conversation. Let's call them. Oh God, what's even a good name? The cows. So the cows. You have a problem with cows, don't you?
You could
You have
say
a cow
that.
problem,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, says the envoy. Yes, they're eating all the grass and they're not giving any milk. Looks at his friend.
They're awful. I know. Londra's just trying to play this as cool as possible. All right. So you know that they've had this whole farm of sorts that recently, I think, everything else got free. Everything else. Those damn cows can't keep anything together at this point. And so they're, I think, on the losing end of things at this point. So it's not the worst idea.
Now, the thing about learning rumors is they don't always tell you the same thing. The man on the
No.
left says, I heard that back in Zamora, they managed to overthrow the bull. And that everyone is running around the bull ring as if it's their own. And everyone says, no, that's not what I heard at all. That is not what I heard. I heard that the cows stamped on all of the desert ants. And they were crushed, and now everything is back in order at the farm. That is what I heard.
Huh. That's what you heard, did you?
Yes,
Where'd you get that one from?
I heard it from my friend.
Were they there?
No, but they have contact with the local cows.
Ah. Yeah, the local cows who are going to tell you exactly what they want you to hear. And not what might be the truth.
Well, I heard my rumor from someone who'd come straight from Zamora themselves.
How's that so?
Yes, about a month back, he arrived, saying that the cows had been overthrown and that we were free to do as we wish.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know. Who knows? I am just a passerby through here. However, I believe that there may be some merit to that one. So, what do you plan to do about it?
Overthrow the local cows. Lead them to the slaughter. Huh?
Well, doesn't that sound like fun? Are you trying to find more people? Oh yeah, oh god.
Christinia,
Yeah.
citizen, does the king still live in Zamora? Why'd you ask? She looks at you, catching what she was going to say. And it's just a concerned citizen. Well, there hasn't been any word. And here's the third rumour.
Oh, good.
They say he worked with the Aquilonians as, if not more than any others. Sold us out.
I look at Christina at this point.
Who has gone white before flushing red? How dare you! That man is your king and my father! Can you roll me a 1d6?
Yeah. Nope, that's 2d6. That was almost incorrect. There.
She slams her fist onto the table, and two of the glasses... The table isn't very solid. Two of the glasses fall and smash on the floor. The barkeep calls across. I expect you to pay for that.
She will. Don't worry.
Instantly hushed tones. That is my father. How dare you?
Darling.
She looks at you,
What?
eyes blaring. But,
There's
Alejandro.
nothing you can do about it. I know. We'll talk later, Dar. Don't worry. In the meantime. Right, so. You think the king's in on this one? I know she's passionate about it. It's just how she is. But.
She said it was her father. Is that the princess?
It's no. It's. You know those people who really wish that they were royalty? And so they dream that they are like some lost princess? It's kind of her problem. It's been a bit of a. Oh god, it's a complex. Just don't rub it in. We call her princess. It makes her feel better. You know.
Now, unless you can see something better than persuade for this check, I would like a persuade check.
I know. There is nothing. Why did I not build Alondra into a persuade person? Oh god. I don't play her properly. That's okay.
This is fine.
Yes.
It's,
This is fine when I roll okay. I have an 8 in persuade. Like, the fact that I'm still rowing below that is great.
So, for one success,
I'm surprised.
the
I'll
Zamoran
take it.
fanatic looks convinced, starts nodding like, "Oh, yeah, I understand. I wanted to be a prince when I was little." However, the he says on his face with merely a look.
Right.
However, the other looks skeptical. And if he could wear a look on his face, that look might be, "I'm pocketing this for later." Although, if you pay me a doom, I won't make him think of anything ever again.
First question, how much doom are you at? How much have these two given you so far today?
No, they haven't given me any so far, so I still have the counter at 6. And you have 5 momentum, which is near to the
Looks
top.
like we got a new friend.
Tales from
Yeah,
the Grim.
okay, I'll give you a
Welcome.
doom.
Welcome, Raiders. Oh, hi. You're gonna give me a doom. Oh, lovely. I just had a
Yeah, why not? Alondra's all about that doom. All.
All about that doom. About that doom.
Thank
no
you.
momentum.
I am like, there's a song in here somewhere.
The princess looks at you for a hot moment, waiting for you to dress down these people. Then, when you start saying that she is essentially bizarre, maybe insane, she decides to storm from the pub. You may try to catch her if you wish.
Oh, no. No. That makes it sound like I care. I don't. Oh, she can't keep up. That's her own problem. As she storms out, I just went, say, she's got this. We're really trying to work with her, but it's getting difficult, you know? These people, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for my friend's behavior. She'll be fine. Don't even worry about her.
Please, it's fine. I'm not insulted. Neither of them are.
Good.
What you wish to us to form a resistance here? I mean, there is resistance here.
Oh. Not the worst idea. What should we think you can win?
Yes, the resistance. My friend here leads them, so I don't like to talk too much about it with him in public.
It's the horses, right? We're going with the horses.
He sort of shrinks his head. He's trying not to let his friend see him shake his head.
Right.
And the other guy's like, yeah, the horses. We need to gather the horses to drive out the cows. Yeah.
Wonderful. Right. So, you think there's a lot of horses here? Think it's enough?
I mean, there's some that listen to me, not my friend here. And the friend sort of stands and says, if you'll excuse me, I need to see to some business elsewhere. And again, as he turns, his eyes sort of do the linger on you thing before he goes.
That's a little bit creepy. Your friend okay?
He's a stiff. He'll never fight for the resistance or anything like that. He just doesn't have it in him.
You mean for the horses?
He's not got any passion, you know? Like, he's happy to sit there and let them tread all over him, and he won't speak out. He won't raise his head in case it gets hit or something like that. That's what he's always saying. Won't raise his head to have it chopped off. Thank you for the drink.
No, you're welcome. I like anybody who's got some passion and some fire to them. You lot should really figure if it's gonna be worth, taking down the cows.
Yeah, well, there's me. I'm ready. And there's my friends, Ashari, Hazir, Sadir, and Tanit. They're all ready. That's 5 of us. That's like, at least some of the city, right?
Oh goodness, there. Gonna need more. Gonna need way more than that. You
heard about others, but I mean, I make myself as loud and public as I can, and they never reach out to me.
Well, that's because you're loud in public. Trust me, dear. The louder you are, the less they pay attention to you. Kind of works in some cases, not so much in others. So, what you need to do is either start talking a little quieter, or you need to start hiring people. If you've got coin, you can get people to fight for you.
Before anything else happens, would you please roll me 2d20?
2d20? Oh god, oh god, oh god. There you go.
Ooh, that's a low one.
I know, I'm actually pretty surprised.
From outside, you hear, "Unhand me! How dare you! I am a loyal Zamoran and a noble's daughter." She at least covered it a little.
Uh-huh. That's, I'll take it.
The other guy walks back
Right.
in and says, "Your friend's being arrested."
Yep. Should probably go stop that, shouldn't I?
Is she not your friend?
Yeah, she's complicated.
So Hoda and Tiliang, as you approach the tavern,
I think it's your problem.
you see the princess outside. There is three guards, one of which looks significantly burly, and he has a red handprint across his face. He is currently binding her arms behind her back. Of course, Hoda, you mostly hear this, so it's just a confusion of scuffling in the sound that you can hear. You've definitely found the loudest place, as the princess is shouting, I'm a noble's daughter! You can't treat me like this! I'm worth something, you dogs!"
Tiliang, can I assume that the princess is in some form of trouble right now? You're muted.
Yeah. She's being arrested, it looks like.
I assume by Aquilonians.
Yes.
I feel like I should pray. How many of them are there?
You said 3? Is that correct?
3. Yes, 3.
There's
One-
3 guards currently.
One definitely looks like maybe a sergeant or a captain. Have you ever spent any time learning the ranks of the Aquilonian and how they mark them?
Probably not.
Probably not. If you want to, you can do a check for it.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Let's just see what's law. Law would be a good one, or maybe warfare. At a push society.
Two and a 19.
Okay, so very nearly a crit success and very nearly a complication. Lovely. On one, you know that he is higher than a sergeant. He's not just like a corporal or some ensign or anything like that. He is sergeant or higher.
I think one of them is the boss guy, like person. I don't sergeant or something is a name I've heard, but I'm not really familiar.
Okay, well, I don't think getting involved here will make things any better. And
agree,
not
I
getting involved won't make them worse. So, we should find Elandra, first thing.
How does Elandra react to
A lot of swearing under her breath. She, as she says what she said to the person at the table, she just, oh god, I should go help her, shouldn't I? And yeah, and I answer with, it's complicated. I take that for a second. Take my drink. Down it. Right. Well, you lot need to hire somebody. Come find me. In the meantime, I need to go save an arsehole. And I walk out the door to go get her.
the loud, probably younger seeming again. Elandra, seeming wise beyond her years, is probably already seeing this guy as a younger person. Stands as well and says, "I'll help. I'll help you.
All right. Gonna tell you the same thing I told her, and I'm sure it's gonna go equally as well. Follow my lead. Go out the door.
I will. Before he leaves, he
It's not gonna go that well.
he just grabs his jacket from his chair and pulls it over himself. It's just a fur, simple piece.
Cool. Wonderful. It's great. Could possibly go wrong.
Elandra leaves the bar with another gentleman.
Yep. Another. You make it seem like I leave with so many.
God damn it, Elandra, another gentleman.
You make it sound like it's a regular thing. I mean...
Now, would any of you like to do anything in this moment as you see the princess being tied? You probably meet eyes with Tiliang and see Hoda talking to Tiliang, right? Quietly.
I lock eyes with Ileandra and wide-eyed me like, no. Trying to get her to not intervene.
But that goes against everything with Elandra.
You play you. It's all good.
Your eyes say no, but this situation says yes.
I mean, this whole situation is your fault, just so you know.
I know. Exactly, which is why it says yes. Elandra probably cautiously, at least somewhat, goes up. Right, so what's going on here? So what's going on with this disturbance? Who's causing a ruckus?
What business is it of yours, citizen?
Unfortunately, and I hate to admit this, I do know her. I know, and I'm embarrassed to even really admit it.
Assault. She walked out here and assaulted me.
Ah, what'd she do to you?
You can see the big red handprint on his cheek.
Oh, I still openly ask back because I'm being an asshole.
It does not matter. Are you saying that you are in allegiance with her?
Allegiance is a strong word. I'm what would help her? What would help make this disappear? What would help make her disappear? I know she's loud. Trust me, I've been trying to deal with that.
If you want your friend to disappear, just walk away. I can make her disappear. He spits.
Ooh, that's tempting. Damn. That's Natalie, that's not Elandra. Alright.
I'm going to spend the one doom that you gave me just a moment ago to create a minor, just a minor complication. Just out of interest, where do you wear your daggers?
Waist.
On show?
How many do I have again? I think
Are they on show?
I really just...
They don't have to
Oh,
be.
I've got a dagger and a short... No, the dagger wouldn't be. There would probably be a short sword that I definitely cannot hide in my pants.
Your friend who leaves the bar with you draws a dagger from his coat and lunges towards the guards. In the name of Zamora! And throws himself at them. The uprising is now, people! As he dives at them.
Cool.
How will you react
That's good.
to this?
How many guards are there? Is there just the one, or is there more than one?
There are 3. 2 grunts, one who looks a little burlier, has a mustache, definitely an important person.
And which one has the princess?
The burly one.
Okay. And are they all distracted by this this buddy who's got a dagger in his hand?
Do you know what? Actually, the captain, or whatever rank he is, doesn't even look away. But the other two move in to deal with the problem.
Cool. Alondra looks at him. All right, so I don't know that bloke. Trade? How about I take care of that girl off your hands and you get this one, who's clearly about to start some shit.
If I give her back to you, will you go back into that bar?
Oh, I will. Wherever you want me to go with her, I'll take her away. If you don't want back in the bar, that's fine. If you want me back in the bar, I'll go there.
The trained soldiers, as you do not intervene with his attack, quickly cut down this man.
Mm-hmm.
He is
Yeah, it's fine.
quickly. They first take off his arm and then slide a blade into his chest.
Quite literally disarm him. Okay.
Quite literally. The captain doesn't even look. Go back into the bar with this noble's daughter.
Wonderful. Right. Have a wonderful day.
Enjoy your life.
And I scoop up the girl and we go into the bar. And I kind of look at Tiliang and Hodor and just be like, let's go.
The captain does not leave when you enter the bar.
That's fine.
Tiliang, you will see him instead go up and close the door. The two guards run round and he stands in front of the door, not letting anyone leave.
I'm going to whisper.
That's good.
I don't think we're going to be able to stay peaceful.
I assume it went badly from the screams and the sound of flesh being cut.
Yes. Those that we know are okay. For now.
I assume so.
But I think I don't think Ileandra knows that she's still in danger.
Well, Elandra assumes she's always in danger.
I did hear some of the conversation, but I only heard Elandra's side of it.
They are, well, the guards told her that she had to go back in, and she went back in, and then instead of leaving, they're surrounding the place now.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
No.
We should not have brought the other one in with us. And we definitely should not have left her with Elandra.
Well, hindsight.
That was your life choice. That's Natalie, not Elandra.
I had no choice.
After a few moments, the men return with pitch. Black oil, usually used for mucking out and that sort of thing. Not used much for rooftops as it is traditionally in the Western world, but they find other uses for it, such as flooring and such, or well, quite a lot of the time for burning, getting fires started. As the smell of pitch starts to pass under the door, Elandra, for to Doom, I will give you another exit to this building, and you
Done.
may use it and leave. But you have to leave the
Done.
princess behind.
2 seconds.
Uh,
Wait, what?
For free, Doom, you can take the princess with you.
Oh, I don't know if that's worth it.
the second... 2 do worth it, but 3 is too much suddenly.
That's like half price, you know. You're 2 per Doom, she's worth 1.
God.
2 for 1 at the bar.
the second either Tillian mentions pitch or I smell the pitch, I'm going in to stop that shit. So I'm making a move fairly, depending, like, Tillian, when would you mention that they're bringing pitch?
Oh, as soon as I see it, I'd probably gasp and say, "Pitch."
They intend to burn the place. Okay, this cannot happen. I will go and try and stop it.
I
You
shall
do
find-
whatever you like.
I'll find a spot to and support with the bow.
Okay, and I stride forward. Excuse me.
Do not concern yourself, citizen. This is this little hole is a headquarters for the rebellion. Do not concern yourself.
Well, my friend is in there, so I have to concern myself.
Would you like to go inside too?
No. I would like to stop you from burning it down.
If you are friends with one of the resistance, it seems to me that you are one of the resistance.
What, like guild by association? I don't think that's how that works.
Makes sense to me.
I mean,
You can
sure.
you can always ask for a roll.
I'm not going to attack him unless he starts. Wait, are the other two setting the pitch, I guess, and he's just standing there?
Yeah, the other two, in fact, three have come back. Sorry, I just saw FCMA in the chat. That's funny. The other two return, but this time with a third who is helping them.
Well, then I will ignore him, and I'll go towards the people with the pitch. Can I cut them off before they get there?
You can, yeah, for a doom.
No doom.
I don't think you've given me a single doom yet, have you, Oda?
I have.
You have?
In the first episode, when I lost my eyes. I
One
gave you,
doom, though.
I gave you 5 doom or something
Oh.
crap like that, and then you used it all to cut out my eyes.
Well, yeah, which you requested, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, I didn't request it. It was part of the Hodo's character.
You requested a blind character, you know. I suppose you could have naturally gone blind. Anyway.
Yeah, no doom for you. So.
No doom. Okay, in that case, they have already started spreading the pitch.
Okay.
Inside the tavern, the other man he looks slightly upset and looks at the princess. Idiot. Now you've brought their attention on me. I always knew that he would die this way. I tried to warn him, I tried to calm him down, but he just wouldn't listen.
I would like to fire a volley at the pitch. Actually, no. I want to try to hit
is great.
the guard. They're the sergeant, not a sergeant, leader man.
Please make me a ranged weapons check. Hoda, you're not attacking, right? You were just trying to intercept.
Well, if they're already started, then hell yeah, I'm gonna smack the crap out of them.
So when you hear the arrow fly.
I do believe I miss.
That's an interesting one. No, so it's 0, 0 + 2, so you do have a 2. Is it +2? That seems OP, please no. Let's just check that out.
Oh, I do have 2 bonus damage for the hunting bow.
Ah, so that'll probably be the extra damage then, I guess. Seems weird. That will be a miss though, but the arrow flies and hits the door frame. Hey, Torn Pixie. Hoda, you hear the arrow fly. Elandra, you hear the arrow land. Who would like to act first? Either of you may go.
Wait, who can go?
You or Elandra?
Okay. I will walk towards the gentleman with the pitch. I will offer up a very, very quick little grumble at my god. I will say, I did you a favor. Now you owe me. Now is the time to repay me. And I say, gentlemen, if you keep pouring pitch, I will keep hitting you. Let's see who gets tired first. And then I'm gonna try and smack the nearest dude.
Okay. Please make me a melee roll.
Alrighty. Get two.
Okay, now, believe it or not, for this little adventure, I didn't have any NPCs planned because I thought, we'll just have a nice chill session.
I mean, it was going fine until someone turned off.
That's hard.
Hey guys.
We're talking to street vendors and priests. It was great.
Okay, so we have 2 minions and 1 sergeant, it seems, according to these rules. There... Ooh, nice. Okay. As you rush forward to hit one of them, you get 2 successes, which they will, as I desperately remember how combat works.
I think it's either a dodge or a parry, right?
Yeah, they don't have the same sort of character sheets as the rest of us. I believe. Believe you just roll combat for them. Okay, so they will they managed to successfully dodge. That's 2 successes on their dodge check.
Yes, I remember your rolling.
Sometimes
happened last time as well.
I just get lucky, I guess.
That's cool.
Elandra, all of the players get a turn before the guards get a turn. You hear the arrow thud into the wood. Like I say, that exit is available to you. 2 for yourself, 3 for the princess at any time.
Wait, and is everybody else outside or are they inside with me?
Hoda and Tiliang are outside. Princess is in with you. The other guy who is possibly an actual rebel is with you, and the bar is full of people who are starting to stand up and beginning to panic.
If I find an exit, will I be able to tail the rest of them?
We'll be able to.
I care a little bit more about the rest of the bar people than I do about the princess.
Yes, I'd say if you spend that extra doom, everyone will be able to start making their way out of it.
It's not just the princess at this point. I will be everyone. Shit. See, now that's important. Ooh, I am the worst. Cool. Yeah, fuck it. Redoom, let's do it. Everybody gets out. Fuck these guards.
Yep.
We're sneaking out.
So
They can burn this place down. I'm sorry for the bar owner.
You find, actually at the back of the bar, there is a vent coming down from the surface, which you can use to climb up onto the street around the back of the bar. There's no one else around, but the people inside will see you do it, and there is conveniently a loading rope nearby where you can lend it to others to follow you, so they can start filing out of the filing out of the room.
Excellent. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. That's everything I'm doing is getting these people out of here. Fine. What could possibly go wrong?
Okay, fantastic. Thank you. The 2 regular guards are going to. One of them is going to attack Hoda. They're not very good at it. Neither of those will hit you.
Okay.
The other minion runs to try and make range with Tiliang. I will say the range you're at. Go on.
Could I posit that I'm the more imminent threat? And that he should be coming after me?
Do you have an ability or anything that will help you with that?
I can smack him with my stick. I mean, it was more mainly just the fact that I came forward towards them and went at them.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you know what? I think that's probably plausible. Actually, the guard captain can deal with Tiliang. Oh, he's awful as well. However, the guard captain does not make an attack roll. He does something a little different. Both of these will be -1. As he shouts, "Halt!" For one success to make a threaten attack. You have a chance to be stunned and take 3 mental damage. With mental attacks, as we quickly work out sorcery of a sort, I believe it's a discipline roll to avoid it. You need 1 success on a discipline roll.
Who's he going out with that?
Area effect, both of you.
Alright.
Hoda and Tiliang. Tiliang succeeds.
Oh, there's discipline. Okay.
You both succeed. He shouts halt, but you ignore him. And the turn turns right back around to you. You can do initiative in any order you like. The heroes go before the enemies.
I'd like to fire again at the captain.
Sure.
And I'd like to use the volley aspect.
Lets you fire twice, right?
Sorry?
It lets you fire twice, am I right?
I have... It's a +1 to the weapon's damage if the attack hits.
Nice.
I don't know why I wouldn't always use that.
I think you have 5 uses before you run out of ammo. I think that's how they use it. I'm just looking it up now. But yeah, for all intents and purposes, go for it.
Oh lord.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Holy crap.
Yeah, wow. That is a 2 and a 1, which will proc all sorts of things. Yeah. Okay, so you're... There's no way that the captain can avoid this. We'll give him a chance. Yeah, no, he tries to move out the way. He just about looks like he is, and then the arrow strikes him solidly. Please roll your damage. Now, this time, everyone, I went and made the table, so now the combat dice, you should be able to click on it, and it should roll damage for us.
I rolled on the...
Let's have a quick...
Oh, the combat dice is the hamburger thing?
No. It should be on the, no. So the, did you roll the hunting bow down on there when you did that? That's actually a damage roll. That's what that is.
Oh, okay.
So you need to make... You'd need to make a skill check of ranged weapons to hit, and then we'll take that as your damage.
Okay.
So you just need 2 successes to hit, essentially. We've already done his dodge. We'll use that retroactively.
I'd like to cash in a momentum to get a 3rd die on that.
Certainly.
Three, 12, and a 14.
Yeah. If you want to spend another momentum, you can reroll. I
mean, that's one heck of of a damage roll, so yeah.
Oh, even worse. I think that's right. We'll double check the rules later. Seems to work. And for either way, he avoids the attack. He just dodges out of the way. So, Alandra, what are you up to?
Wishing I had found the princess a babysitter. I am trying to just try to get everybody. I will probably get everybody out of the bar as much as possible. I will, and I hate that I'm doing this. I go to the princess and I'm like, all right, you need to get these people out. You need to get them fast. You're going to be a princess. You're going to be some sort of noble ass shit who decides that she's going to lead people. You need to lead them the fuck out of here. That is your one goal right now. Cause us trouble, get them the fuck out of it. Go.
Okay, yes, I will be the princess they need me
You
to
fuck
be.
this up. You fuck this up. Trust me, honey. You're going to find yourself in a fucking river. So, go.
She does okay. She's helping people out of the hatch as quick as she can. 2 people per round.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And that pretty much, I'm just trying to get people out of this place. I will aim to go last out of here.
Mm-hmm. Since you are helping...
Kind of. I mean, depends on how close we cut it. Under my select to not go last.
Since you are helping too, you can either use an athletics or survival roll to help people get out.
Great. Okay. Athletics or survival? Ooh. Not athletics, maybe. That was my
I'd even accept society or persuade, to be fair, as well. As you could, you know...
Nope, we're going survival.
Okay.
It's better than everything else.
Yeah, okay. So, between the two of you, you are getting 3 people out per turn. There was only about 12 in there, so at this rate, it will take 4 turns.
Cool. Perfect. And that's pretty much what I'm working on, just to get everybody out of here.
Oh dear.
Unless this place sets on fire, in which case I might get out, but we'll see.
Well,
2 turns from now.
no one is going out at the minute because Hodir and Siliang are, you know, keeping them in combat. However, I will say that when you started attacking them, they did drop the pitch and one bucket did tip over. And like I said, this is a cave bar. Hodir, your turn.
I will hit a man. Any man.
Oh, critical hit, right? Oh yeah, you land a good one. Roll me some damage.
Okay.
Are you unarmed? I'm not sure what the damage is on unarmed.
Staff.
Ah, staff. Yes. So you should just be able to hit the combat dice now on the bottom right of your weapon, and it should roll for you. Oof. Yeah, you how much vigor has he got? He's got some. Okay, you hit this guy sternly and wind him. You think that his armor has absorbed some of the blow, but he's definitely winded. Does your thing have any qualities like
Knockdown. 1 or more effects are rolled, they get knocked down.
And let's see, you have got some effects in there as well. In fact, you've got 2 effects, so you knock this guy down.
So I imagine I just kind of straight shot to the chest and then sweep the leg.
Yeah.
Sweep the leg.
You sweep the leg, indeed.
Could, seeing as I got extra effects, just not for any particular reason, unless of course they start setting fires, could I just have him topple back into the pitch that was knocked over?
I think if it's knocked down and you've got the additional effect, I don't think it's beyond the stretch of imagination that he would fall in the pitch.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Just little something for you to play with in a second, I imagine.
So, we'll start with that guy as he tries to stand in the pitch. He can't. He just slips down the stairs. As he tries to stand, he just slips down the stairs against the door himself, with pitch now tumbling over. The second guard will attack you, but they can't. The guard begins marching towards Tiliang. It's going to take him this turn to get close to you. And we hand back over to you. The three of you.
Y'all know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'll shoot at the guy coming at me this time.
Before you do, is it possible? Would I like take a hit or something, getting away from the one guard that's still up to get to the captain?
I don't think so. I don't think there's opportunity attacks in this because everyone is allowed to defend everything.
Yeah. Okay. So if I go for the captain, the likely scenario is the guard would come for me.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think what I'll do is I will kind of like ready my staff like I'm about to swing at the guard, spin round and just leg it straight for the captain, who I can hear like crunching away towards Tiliang. Can I get a hit in, or is it just the kind of like...
You can get a hit in. Yeah, you've got more movement than this guy.
Okay, I will try and sweep the leg. Again.
Please make your attack roll.
Alrighty. Yeah. Freaking ones.
Here's you coming and turns, deflecting your blow, revealing his back to Tiliang and focusing his attention on you.
Which was my plan all along.
I'll take my shot.
The one should hit, and since his back is turned, I'm going to give it to you. He doesn't have the opportunity to dodge. What do you know to dodge? You were drawing the bow as he walked towards. It's going to be difficulty 2 for him to dodge this, since he can't see you. You can't. You hit him. Please make me a damage roll. Oof. Oof.
Almost as good as the last one that never happened.
Yeah, it hits him solidly, and you immediately see blood blooming below his armor as this arrow pierces his skin, and it's somewhere through, maybe through the chainmail. Maybe your arrow pierces just straight through it. And for a moment, his attention is over his shoulder, but he doesn't look away from Hoda, not truly. Elandra, and the princess, whom I will roll for. Oh, she does much worse this time. She dropped someone.
Oh, that's unfortunate. She's gone. I'm gonna drop her in a river. Wait, that's the current threat I'm gonna go with. Otherwise, I am just continuing to try to get people out. Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, go on, roll for it.
Survival is what I liked.
I'm hoping that one of you will get a critical success. Oh, okay, 2 successes. That's pretty good. You, despite the you catch the princess as she's dropping this person, and continue to pull people out.
Perfect.
It will take still 3 rounds to get everyone out.
I figure. But nothing's on fire yet.
You do have 2 rerolls from last week. You can spend them on the princess's roll if you would like.
Oh, I'm the princess. No.
Even when she's helping what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna throw her in a river otherwise if she fucks up. So.
Rude.
I'm not
Okay.
wasting them on her.
Beautiful.
God.
I love it. I love it. So, next it will be my turn. The guard captain is going to attack you, Hoda. With 1 critical success, I need a parry of 2.
Okay. Parry of 2.
You successfully parry. Would you like to do anything with that? Can you do anything with that? When you have skills and things?
I can riposte. I think I need to use a momentum, or it gives you a doom. One of the two.
I believe it gives you a doom, but I believe you also have the ability to reduce the cost of doom by 1 for that sort of maneuver, don't you?
I have. No, it's spend a doom to attack immediately when you succeed a parry. Momentum remaining from the parry action may be carried over. And then the less doom one is... Yeah, the less doom one is my deflection. So I reduce the amount of parry to 0 for parrying without something with parry.
So you can parry here for free?
I can parry with any weapon, whereas usually it has to have the parry ability, or you give a doom to do it. So yeah.
But I thought the second ability was that it reduced the doom. Am I misunderstanding?
Parry reduces the doom, but it doesn't reduce the doom for the riposte. I still have to pay the doom for the riposte.
Ah, I see. Okay, so you don't want to do that. No. Anyone may do that at any time, right? May pay a doom to parry. Is that true?
They can pay a doom to parry. Yeah, if it isn't a weapon.
Yeah.
Cool.
The ability.
Awesome. So then the other person will attack you. He gets 1 success.
All right.
And you parry with 1. Lovely. The third guy is trying to stand on the stairs. He cannot. He falls down again. And the turn goes back around to you.
Is the captain still paying attention to me?
Yes, he just attacked you.
I mean, but you know, he did just get shot with an arrow and failed to hit me. Can I? I guess I can't hold until he acts. Can I? Basically, I want to stop him from going after Tiliang, but I'd also like to turn around and smack the other god.
Okay, I see what you mean. So you want to hold until their turn. So you'll essentially go last right at the end. When I start describing what the captain does, that's when you'll decide what your move is.
Yeah, basically, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
So, one of you guys can go.
I'll shoot again at the captain.
Oh,
Yes.
great roll. This time he has no idea when you're firing, so you're going to hit him. Please roll me that damage. We've got an effect in there as well. What are the special skills on your bow?
Volley.
Volley, yep.
That's the only one that I am aware of.
So close to that special weapons sheet. It's here somewhere.
Hunting bow just has volley that I can find.
Just volley, okay. Okay, so the effect will be that he does turn to move away then. How's that, Hoda? He turns to face.
Okay.
He looks fairly weak. He's not got a lot in him. You could kill this man if you'd like to. But he looks like he's going to turn and walk towards Tiliang to try and stop this bloody bow. Elandra.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing and get the people out.
Princess is helping you. She manages to help one person out.
I'll take it. We're in nothing. Hey.
Yep, okay, so between the two of you, you still have 2 rounds.
Cool. We're almost there. We'll get there.
Almost there.
Things.
Doing the real hero work around the other side. The guard turns to start heading towards Tiliang. He's going to finish it. Yeah, the captain. He's going to finish his walk and attack this round.
Tiliang has done a good job on him. They should get the kill.
Okay, so you're going to...
Tiliang, I leave the captain to you. And I'm going to spin around and attack the other guard who's come back for me.
Would you like to do so now?
Yes, please.
Oof. Oh yeah, that hits.
How much momentum do we have at the moment?
At the moment, my notes say that you guys still have... Tiliang used 1, so you have 4.
Okay, cool. So...
In fact, you just gained another one there, because you only needed 1 to hit him.
Right.
5.
5.
I think I've spent 2.
Oh, did you
'Cause I
spend
had-
2?
And I did the reroll.
So
Make
we're
that
on
4 again.
Oof.
Ooh.
I did get an effect.
You did?
So is that just the one in the knockdown?
Yeah, 1 and a knockdown, but I think since it is only 1 effect and a weaker hit, he won't fall down with the other one.
Okay.
He will stand back up on his turn.
Yeah.
And attack you. Poorly. Can't get past your guard at all. The guard walks forward to attack Tiliang. Tiliang, he's not very happy with you.
No.
I need a defense of 3, parry of 3 if you can.
Use a momentum if you have to.
You can use a momentum for extra dice, yeah.
Momentum. Ooh, nope.
Okay, their damage is... what armor do you have?
I just have the padded jerkin that covers the arms and the torso.
Okay, so this his spear ignores that as he plunges with his spear. Please take for me 3 damage. The effect just renders the armor useless.
Is that vigor?
Sorry?
Would that be vigor or?
Yes, that is your vigor track that will come down.
Alright.
And the last person down in the stairs, he no longer tries to climb. Instead, he blows a whistle. I'm going to use 1 doom for another minor inconvenience as he calls for backup. The doom counter is now at 8. Your turn, guys.
This is what you get for using Doom.
I can't say much. 3 of those at least are me. I feel like 6 of them are probably me, actually.
I'm pretty sure I've given Scratton no Doom since character.
That one time.
introduction.
You only gave me doom when it affected yourself. How noble.
But some people are just like, oh, I'll give free Doom to escape. Even though
Not naming any names, right?
No, of course not. Bloody princess.
I blame the fucking princess. Because, like, if it wasn't for her, it would have just been too doom for my ass.
As always, I would blame the DM personally. Wait.
I mean, I do, but
Wrong
also
show.
the princess,
I mean,
the princess DM.
This is the Doom thirstiest DM I've ever seen.
Doom thirst. Okay.
I do have a lot of doom first. I do. Okay.
Weird. It's got weird eyes.
Yeah, I did. My bad. Let's move on. It is your turn again.
How would it work to? Could I just drop the hunting bow and attack with the pickaxe? How does that work?
Yeah, you can do that as a free action.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Simple question.
Yes. Let me pick your brain. Melee, I think is the one. Yeah.
You have many weapons, but you may take your pick.
That'd be a 1. 1 success.
Oh, that's a combat dice. That's not what I want to do. I was a bit eager there. He will parry your blow as you try to attack.
Okay.
Next.
I'm gonna go upstairs and move people up there.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep moving people up. Which
Okay.
just means survival.
Yeah, after this round, it'll only take one more round, unless one of you two maybe gets a crit or something, then we can...
Nope, I did not. But
No,
I'll
no,
take it.
so still one round left to get everyone out, but pretty much most people are out now. There's only a few left. The princess, she's not done a bad job, to be fair. She's not done a bad job. She's held her own.
That's good. She's not gonna go in a river then.
I love
Stand
it.
by my statement.
And Hoda.
I will keep hitting the man. If Tiliang needs help, I will hear it. When they say help. Possibly scream it. Ah, dicks.
Yeah, no, I'm afraid that's not going to work so well. Back round to my go. The guard will attack Tiliang first. Oh, that is 2 successes, Tiliang. I need a parry of 2.
You may want to call for help.
No, Tiliang is fine.
Snap.
You may spend a doom to attack right now. That's not thirsty. That is, rules. If you want to.
Rules? No, I'm not gonna bring another doom upon our house right now.
Next, the other guard attacks you, Hoda. I need a parry of 2.
Alright.
There it is. Nice and easy. The last person tries to climb out again. Oh, and he does this time. He manages to climb out. He's covered in pitch. He's dripping head to toe in pitch. Manages to climb out onto the stairs. Moore just rolls onto the ground. He's prone for this turn. Your turns. The other guards aren't here yet. Who would like to go first?
I'll go.
Go for it.
Yes.
Oh, that is a solid roll. Yeah, and he has a complication. So please go nuts. Roll your damage.
All right.
How does this look, Tiliang? As you, you didn't call for it to be non-lethal. Kill the guard, Captain.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. How does it look?
He comes in close. She just barely dodges and whispers in his ear, "This is for Zamora," and just the pointy end of the axe just right into the temple.
Oh, yeah. Ignores the helmet, just punches straight through, and you see his eyes roll up into his head.
Zamora proud.
Around the back, you hear the princess go, "Yeah!" Who would like to go next?
I will hit a man. Okay. 1.
That is a failure and a complication, as well as a success, so you hit.
Oh, good. So damage.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3 effects. You've already hit this guy once as well. How does this look? Did you take this man out? Again, you didn't call non-lethally. Okay, go for it.
I think probably a little frustrated that I'm not 100% sure how it's going for Tiliang. I'm going to sweep the leg. So just like with my staff, like knock one of his legs out, legs goes flying in the air, and as he goes down, I just bring the staff down on his chest, and he hits the ground hard.
You hear him sigh as he passes out, completely winded. Painful knockout, a liver shot. Painful knockout. And Elan... Yeah, not... Oh, yeah, hurts a ton. Elandra, around the back there. This round, everyone's going to be out no matter what you roll. What would you like to do with the rest of your turn?
Oh, good. Get out myself.
Yep.
Yeah. I just want to get the hell out. And Princess will come with me, I suppose.
Are you just running?
Yeah.
Running.
Well, yeah. As soon as I get outside, I'm not going to run. That looks suspicious.
Okay. So what do you do?
I just... as soon as I get outside, I'm just going to casually walk back out to the front.
Hands in pockets.
I know. Pretty much, yeah.
Okay,
I know my comrades, I don't know if they'd call me friends, are out there. And so I want to go see what's going on.
Okay, well you see Tiliang with her pickaxe buried in a guard captain's skull. Hodir just knocking out another guard. Looks very painful as knockouts go. And the last person, there's another guard laying on the floor, sighing, covered in pitch.
He got up.
Did he get up?
He succeeded on the last round.
Yeah, he got out from the stairs, but he just rolled onto the floor above. He's not in the pitch anymore.
Okay.
But he's prone on the ground. He's looking exhausted.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Cool.
The three of you have a choice.
Hang out.
Yeah, you can either remain in combat or you can flee. They have blown a whistle, or up to you.
Right, I'm thinking we should go. Everybody in the bar's fine.
Yes, let's go.
Oh, I thought the bar was getting set on fire.
Well, I kind of stopped that, because I assumed that you did not want to burn to death.
No, preferably not. I appreciate that.
Tiliang, you defeated the, what was he, a captain?
I think so.
It was good.
Thank you.
You should be very proud.
I am. Thanks. We should go though.
Yes.
Let's head out of here. Princess has caused enough of one day, so we've got everybody out of the...
Where is the princess?
Here.
Oh. Maybe next time you stay back, don't come with us.
Maybe next
Next
time you
all
follow
of
my
this-
lead.
I thought I did what you would do.
You thought I would...
Would not. You thought I'd cause a tantrum and then, storm out of place? Yeah, definitely sounds like me. No, not in the bloody least. So,
Sure.
keep this shit up, you end up in a river. Let's go.
Over the last few months, she's learnt meekness around you.
To be fair, though, you probably would shout at guards.
Yes, but I would not then burst out of the bloody tavern. I would just cause an argument in the tavern.
I assume you did that anyway. This is as we're walking.
Fortunately,
so that's where we're going.
Yezud is a thriving city. You only have to turn a couple of corners before you can hear the commotion the next couple of streets away, but there's no way anyone's going to find you.
I would like to be concealing from people the best I can my chest wound. As it...
Princess, okay, but where's Mimir?
Where is that one?
I don't know. They split off when we got into town, right? Like Hoda and Tiliang did.
Yeah.
Most likely somewhere having a much better day than we are.
Oh, I sure hope so.
Oh, it's same. Hopefully they're not in any trouble. Otherwise, it's a whole other battle we got on our hands. Already caused enough trouble in this one town. And yes, well, I would yell at a guard. I wouldn't necessarily storm out of the tavern for it. Although, I guess she stormed out of the tavern first and then yelled at a guard.
And then
Not
you
very complicated.
stormed out of a tavern and yelled at the guards.
I tried to come get her. Did you really want to leave her in the tavern to go burn?
I mean, I stopped the fire. They were going to
And
burn
I
it,
appreciate that.
and I stopped it. So very clearly, I would not leave her in a tavern to burn.
And I appreciate that. Her and I managed to get her to help me get the rest of the people out of that tavern. So they, sure as hell, did not deserve anything.
I don't know why, but I get the feeling that there are going to be consequences for these actions later in the future. Like some dark,
Same.
like some scales of fate have tipped against our favor or something. I don't know. I get that feeling from my god.
Fairly certain they have. Oh, I don't need a god for that one. Fairly certain they have.
Would all of you roll for me a d20, please?
Uh-huh.
I will be taking the lowest two.
Dicks.
Wow. Cool.
I did do
Cool.
one thing, like maybe you might do, Alandra.
Yeah.
Well, when no one was looking, she produces a bag of gold.
You know? Might be hope for you yet.
I-
Pat her on the back.
I took it from the till. Is that...
Does she say this so that Hoda can hear?
Up to Alandra. Would you quiet the princess down when she says one thing I would have done, or would you just let her blab it?
Oh, I would have let her blather.
Yeah, she blabs it.
Okay. She did actually say what it was she's done, so I just know she's done something.
Uh-huh.
What is it she did? What I ca-
Well,
What
I acquired some gold.
From...
The soon-to-be burned down inn?
So you stole from the inn.
Which was soon not to be an inn.
But I stopped it from getting burned down.
I didn't know that.
But you could have left it.
But then it would have just burned.
But it didn't burn.
But it would have.
But it didn't, and I stopped it.
Do you want the gold?
No, I don't want the gold. I have no need for the gold. You should not steal from random people you do not know. What if they need the gold?
Don't steal from people that you do know.
Well, if you know they don't need the gold, you can steal from them.
The princess,
Alandra's enjoying this conversation a lot.
the princess
and
looks at
figures
Alandra
she'll
like,
go.
help me, like eyes wide, like. I was
Dear?
just hold.
Dear, first thing you gotta learn, keep your bloody mouth shut. Should have waited till we're in private.
I mean, I can return the gold.
I have a strange feeling that returning to the scene of a crime is probably a bad idea.
It is
What plan?
frowned upon.
Looks
Until
like
it
we got
was,
a new
um,
friend.
I imagine Tillian's working to bandage herself
Hmm.
while this conversation's going on too.
Yeah, we can do some healing.
I'm not an expert, but I've heard.
There is a healing roll, isn't there?
There is, and I moment, and I failed.
Yeah, unfortunately your wounds are a little bad. There are doctors around though. You could go and spend a couple of gold to get yourself patched up. Or, since we still got plenty of time today, we can continue our revelry. You could go to another tavern and relax for a while, and relaxing in a tavern without starting any fights would restore your health. Admittedly, that wasn't really you. I spent some doom for that, but it was spicy, so forgive me.
Good.
Thank you very much, Bites and
I'm
Brews,
all
for
for
the
just
raid.
generally
Welcome.
chilling at a tavern.
You're
Yes,
up for.
I'm good for just chilling. It's enough excitement for one day.
I could eat.
I don't know.
I guess this one's on me.
Wonderful. Way to go. Let's go.
The silence from Hoda and Tiliang stings the princess.
In Tiliang's defense, she's worried about her wound.
Got other concerns.
Yeah.
Also, Tiliang, we should get you a better bow. Something more suited for combat than for hunting.
That would be nice.
We could partake in some trade.
We can do it tomorrow. We need to rest and to relax and to not instigate a fight with guards. Princess
I mean, it was one time.
Ilandra.
It's usual for me in town.
Just
It's usual
saying.
for me, period.
It's usual for you to have a entire building almost set on fire because you argue with a guard.
It's not normally set on fire so much as trying to kill everybody. Mostly me.
Unfortunately, I can believe that.
Yeah. Whole boat almost got lost that way. It's great.
Maybe
Doesn't
the
scream
next
close.
tavern will be less deadly.
Well, you know, as long as there's no screaming children, I tend to be a lot more quiet when there's no screaming children.
When there is or isn't screaming children.
When there is no screaming children.
Oh, okay.
There's none in that tavern except for the princess, so.
The princess was already looking at you like, do you mean me? The next tavern you see is less a tavern and more a shaded area where someone is selling light refreshments. There is maybe a cold beer on no, it's probably more likely wine, chilled wines, and cold water as well. Somehow they have a cellar in which they're keeping their water cool.
Do they have any food?
Yes, they offer a selection of meals.
Some meat would be nice.
Yeah, they have a selection of curries, also some sort of like it's Moroccan style cuisine more than curry Indian style cuisine. It's sort of Moroccan in Zamora.
Do they have any like proper slabs of meat, like a steak?
They have something very similar. They tend to separate things out a bit, so you can just order the meat section if you prefer.
I'll have that. Thank you. Nothing to drink.
You're welcome. 1 gold. The princess. I'm paying.
She's paying.
Any other orders?
I'll have a wine and a meal.
2. Make that 2.
And me too. And soon food and wine is brought to you.
Okay. What type of meat is it?
Lamb.
Okay.
Or maybe goat. One of the two.
Close enough. Yeah. I will pause before I start eating. Raise my palms up to the sky and say, Father of all, you assisted me in battle today, and therefore
I sacrifice this lamb to you in thanks, and then I eat it.
Almost as if requested, you don't get any sensations back.
I like religion. It's very tasty.
So, are we going to head on to Zamora next? We heard all those rumors.
We can do that. I do have an order of business here. I'd like to take care of the man who sold me out and put me into slavery is in town and is a guard now, I guess, with the Aquilian army.
Well, he was wearing a uniform. It does not make him a guard.
True, it could have been a ruse. He's gone undercover before.
Plus, there is a priest coming tomorrow, I hear, and I would like to speak to him.
Yes, so you can quiet your god.
Well, drown him out occasionally when he is getting annoying, yes.
I didn't realize that gods could be annoying.
Oh, yes, they can be very annoying, believe me.
Okay. You're gonna lean over at some point when the princess is paying attention and be like, "Do you think the princess is a deity because she's annoying?"
I think her annoyingness is purely mortal. Insistent, but mortal.
Okay.
Elandra, whilst you have this hush conversation, has turned. The princess has turned to you and said, well, "What about us? What will we do tomorrow?"
Me? Oh, God. See if there's any jobs I can pick up. Pretty much what I do is I go find another job that takes me to the next floor and go from there. Find a job, take me to a town, go from there. All I'm looking for. More work. Keep moving. It's really all I care.
One thing I will say is that tomorrow, you two do not go together. The princess will be with me.
No. Perfect.
Or possibly with Mimir.
Oh.
Mimir sounds like a great idea.
But I was learning so much, Elandra.
I know, but that's why we have to spread you around so you learn more from each of us.
I will teach you to
Kid.
forget what Elandra taught you.
Don't forget that. You'll be fine.
Elandra, your gold pouch is showing.
Oh. My God.
When you go to correct it and push it back into your pocket, you find a note in there.
Oh. Alright. I grab it and I read it.
It says, "Meet at the Skulking Camel at dawn."
Cool. I don't tell anybody, I just put it back in my coin purse.
Perfect.
In Elandra's mind, she's like, cool, got a job. Perfect, let's go.
Okay.
So.
Well, you sit at a bar. The sun bears down, but you're sitting in the shade. The wine is fresh if you're drinking the wine. The meat is good if you're eating the meat. Good enough.
Mm-hmm.
You sit in awkward silence.
Oh yeah.
It's rude to talk with your mouth full.
Elandra really tries to talk, but she's kind of like, wonder what's waiting for me at dawn. Like, she's more a little bit focused on what that could be and less on her usual feeling the need to fill the silence. And so she's just not as engaged as she normally is.
Unfortunately, one of you does want to fill some of the silence. After a moment of this contemplative silence, the princess sort of stops eating and turns to Hoda. "So what will you teach me specifically tomorrow, Hoda?"
Well, we are going to
Yeah,
see
Hoda.
a priest.
What's gonna be?
Will you teach me to fight with my eyes closed like you do?
I do not fight with my eyes closed. I fight without sight. There is a difference.
But yeah, but it's the same, right?
No, because you can open your eyes and then see again.
Oh. But it'd be useful in the dark.
It depends how dark it is, but yes, maybe. It is useful if you cannot use your eyes. I could teach you this. Can you fight anyway?
No.
Well, then why do you need to fight in the dark?
Well,
Surely you should learn how to fight before you learn how to fight in the dark.
maybe you could teach me that too.
I can teach you how to fight, yes. You will get many bruises. It will hurt. I am
Oh.
not a gentle teacher.
No, I'm determined. Yes, that's fine. I saw Tiliang, or the end of Tiliang's fight. That was pretty scary, Tiliang. I want to be able to do that.
Which bit? The bit with the bow or the bit with the metal spike in the head?
The bit where she had that guard in her hand, and she just had complete control over him, and chose whether he lived or died. That's the bit that I want.
So you want the power over life and death? Okay, well,
Oh. Spend a couple years mentoring in the mines?
In the mines?
Yes, that's how I learned how to swing an axe. I can show you tomorrow.
Oh, that doesn't sound very fun.
It's- the mining part isn't, but there's some fun to be had there. Some knowing that you did a hard day's work and you have a thing that you made to show for it. That can be lovely. But I wasn't very good at the mining either.
I have a lesson in mind. I will teach you tomorrow.
Okay.
And then Tiliang, you can teach about rocks, I guess.
Sure.
So what will be the lesson?
You will find out.
When?
When I tell you.
Ah. Tomorrow.
Well, I am done with my food.
I mean, I can be done. I'll finish off this wine. The marketplace is still open if we want to do some trade.
We could get a better bow for Tiliang.
Yeah, that could be beneficial.
Yes, let's go and find a improved or just a combat bow as opposed to a hunting bow.
Something with a little more longer range would be nice.
I think something with more punching power would be good. Like, not necessarily range, but hitting harder.
Sure.
Yeah, you can certainly head to the markets. In order to actually find a new or different item outside your current range of gear, availability in the area, rarity, quality, expense, nature, legality or illegality, or even the current events such as war or famine. To find a trader, it will take you probably until closing time. I don't think you'll be able to make the purchase today unless you have an excess of successes. It'll be a difficulty 2 challenge, and that will be... This is quickly becoming the most thumbed book I own. Personality society, I would have thought. Or maybe intelligence linguistics to try and talk someone into the location.
Are we all doing this, or just Tiliang?
It's entirely up to you. If you'd like to work as a team, you may. If you would like to do separate things, you may. Carousing episodes, up to you.
I'm in for helping Tiliang. Hode has nothing else he needs to do today.
I mean, I have something to do at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Well, I'm dawn, whenever dawn is. I assume it's 6 a.m. Maybe I'm just thinking of my current alarm.
Little slip.
Maybe that's what that is.
Okay, so yeah, you're waiting for dawn. If you'd all like to go together, that's fine. You can all help with this check. Difficulty 2, society or linguistics. Oh no, that's not fair. It was also awareness observation. Doesn't matter. You did it anyway with linguistics.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I got this.
Okay.
I was gonna say there's also observation over there as well, which I've just noticed. We're all new to the system. It's fine. So,
I don't know.
would you like to? Are you rolling, Alandra?
I can, but they've already gotten it, unless it's going to be just more. Oh, it's momentum now. That'll help. What are the options? A lot of things.
Society, linguistics, or I'm throwing in observation at the last.
Society, linguistics, which are the same. Oh, I'm definitely going observation. There you go.
I would hope someone who finds traps for a living would have observation.
I really hope so. Well, I mean, I could find traps, just really, like, badly.
I found one! It's on my leg!
Don't worry, it's sprung.
That's the second way you
Probably
find
happened to her once.
So you do leave the tavern. You do find this marketplace. Could you all please roll me 1d20? Again, I'll take the lowest of the three. Or the lowest two of the three. Okay, 27. Funny, number 27, I kid you not, is fire. There's a fire in town which causes significant damage. What caused it? Did the player character help or hinder town put the blaze out? I wonder what caused it. So as
Is it accidentally Alondra?
it seems likely that where all the pitch was spilt, there might have been a fire.
Meant to be.
And the princess just goes, "Ha! It would have burned."
Yes.
I'm a
like,
little proud of her in this moment. Just a little, but I won't say it.
like 2 or 3
I won't
hours
know.
later. So... I think you would have gotten out by then regardless.
Yeah, but we were rushing out. No one was stopping to even pick up their drinks, let alone the gold.
Well, you stopped to pick up the gold.
Well, yeah, I finished my drink too. Priorities.
I feel like I have failed.
She's been spending way too much time with me.
It is amazing, Alandra, how quickly you can be a really bad influence.
I know. It's great. I love it. This is why I don't normally spend time with kids. Awful idea. More of me. You don't need it.
No argument here. Did we just burn down a part of the city, or did we also find a merchant?
You did find one. You learn about the fire, but you don't have to do anything about it if you don't want to. I'd say as Tiliang spots this person with bows, they're probably just about looking outside, looking at the sun beginning to set, and thinking about closing up shop. That's when you see the smoke rising on the other side of the town. It's probably what distracts Elandra and Hoda, to be fair.
I'm not going to go help. Look at that.
I saved the tavern today. I'm good.
You saved people. Technically speaking,
Yeah.
I saved the tavern.
Technically, fair. You had the tavern. I had the people. We're good. We did our job.
We've done our good job good deed for the day. My god will be pleased.
Exactly.
I don't really care at this point, but sure.
My sanity will be pleased.
Do you not have a god?
No.
Would you like to share? Mine is very chatty.
Alandra's kind of like, oh, I mean, maybe. Can I meet them first?
Oh, I've never met mine. He
Ah.
talks a lot, but he does not come down to say hello.
All right. Well, can I talk with them first?
Sure, give it a go.
How?
I just pray, and then I get response.
Oh. Damn. I'll give that a go sometime and tell you how it goes. If I get a response, will be fantastic.
Maybe if he has you to talk to as well, he will bug me a bit less.
Exactly. So, I'm great at talking and then just not listening to the other person. So, I mean, honestly, it could be great.
Would be a match made in heaven.
Precisely.
Elandra,
Yes, dear.
she says when Tiliang and Hoda can't hear. As we were walking through the market, I found these 2 potions.
I should not be so proud of her, but I'm kind of proud of her. And Alandra just looks at it and she's like, there you go.
I don't know what they do.
Alright. Well, we're gonna want to find that out. Don't just drink it. That is a bad idea. I've seen people just drink those things. Sometimes they die. So, unless you feel like dying, I'm gonna go with you're gonna want to just leave those for right now.
I mean, this one's purple and glowing. It looks appetizing. I've never eaten something purple.
Remember the last thing that was like glowing? It was that weird shit that we saw a few months back.
What?
Remember how I said no?
I almost don't remember at all. What? Oh, you mean in that city thing? Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah, awful liar.
What?
So. Don't bullshit me. Don't drink this. Even though it's pretty. Otherwise. Probably river if this doesn't kill you. So. Sound good?
Okay. They look valuable. They're
Can I
really
trust
something
you?
nice. This one could be bubble bath.
Well,
It smells like...
that's great. Don't smell it.
smells like lard.
Oh, God. Wonderful. Well, push comes to shove, we need to. We sell them at double the price. It's fine.
Okay. Should we tell the others that we found them?
No.
Okay.
Don't do that. That's... oh, goodness, no. Just hold on to it for right now and don't drink it.
Okay, I've got it.
Sound good?
We're good.
Wonderful. We're good? If you feel the urge to drink it, talk to me first.
Okay.
If the potion starts talking to you, saying drink me, definitely talk to me.
If it says drink me... Okay.
Good. Alright. Let's catch up to the others before they think we're up to something. Because already they don't think I'm a good influence on you.
Yeah, Hoda's probably going to start keeping us apart, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. It's fine.
By this point, I
He's-
imagine... Go on.
Oh, he's good. He's good folk. He's just... I'm not exactly good folk. So, don't always match up.
Princess will remember this. So by this point, Tiliang and Hodia, I imagine you have approached the weapon seller.
Yes.
Good evening, my friends. I will be packing up sometime soon. Is there anything I can interest you in?
Yes, I have this bow here, and I was wondering if there was something, maybe with longer range. The prey that I often hunt is dangerous, and I don't want to get as close to them.
Longer range. Difficult to come by. I have something that will do a bit more punch.
That would be good too if the prey is taken down faster.
I have a Basonian longbow. Very fine, very fancy. Looks almost like brass. I'm not sure what the original material is. It's got just the right amount of flex to give it a good punch, but not so much range. I think I do have a delivery arriving in the next few days, and there should be a Shemite bow in there, which would have longer range, but nowhere near as much punch.
Well, I think this longbow should suffice. I mean, I do like the idea of a little more punch in the shots. Would you take a trade for my current bow to reduce the price?
You should keep that bow for hunting. It does not do to hunt and kill in battle with the same weapon.
Well, all right. Then what's the price for this longbow?
It's 8 gold.
Okay. Well, if I don't trade in, Hodor, I don't have enough.
I will put forward 6 gold towards it, so you only need 2.
I can afford this.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'll Hodor will chip in 6 gold for the bow.
Could I make a crafting roll to know what it's made out of?
Yeah, sure.
1 success.
Let's see. So looking at it, you will see this is made by someone who really understood archery. Give me a second as I desperately trying to figure out what it's made of.
If you give us 1 momentum, I'll tell you what it's made of.
It is wood. It is wood, in fact. It's a wood similar to you.
Okay. I'll mention that after it's purchased. I think it's made out of yew, and yeah, that would be an excellent material for a bow.
A yew? I've never heard of this yew. Middle of the desert.
Sure. I've only come in contact with it when we were crafting some fancier things for nobles back in my days at school.
Well, they must have made a bunch of them. I have another 2 out the back.
Oh.
I've noticed that all of my NPCs fall into this voice if I let the accent go even a little bit.
I'm just waiting for the princess to steal both the fucking bows.
Y'all left her with me, honestly.
But
y'all left her with me.
I might not be a pirate, but I'm pretty thiefy.
Y'all made a life choice. And by that I mean I guess I did, but
Yes.
Well, that is good. And I think now, well, for myself, I'm ready to head back and to rest.
Sleep would be good. Thank you again for the bow. I'll make sure to put it to good use to help you as long as we travel together.
You did a good job today in battle. That deserves reward and praise.
Thank you. She kind of... Hodor can't see it, but she does puff up her chest and stands a little taller.
Now I want to go to bed.
Yes, to bed.
I saw an inn nearby.
Why spend money? We can just sleep in camp.
But we could also sleep in a real bed.
We could also not sleep in a real bed.
Possibly with cushions.
do you feel like paying for you want to sleep? Do you want to pay for sleep in a real bed?
She looks at you and says, maybe we could spend another 20 minutes in the marketplace?
Hoda disapproves.
I'm being overzealous in any new activities.
They've created a monster.
You see the glowing fervor behind her eyes. A cat with a new toy.
Regardless of what you do today and tonight, Princess, you will be in camp, ready to go into town at dawn. I will see you there.
Of course I'll be there.
I wander off. I can't see that.
I know. Oh, I'm aware. It's great.
And Tiliang, what does Tiliang do?
She's following Hodor. She's tired. She's been hurt today, so bed sounds good.
What do you want to do, Elandra? Do you want to?
Oh. Huh. You think you could make it happen? 20 minutes?
I don't see why not, especially if there's two of us. One of us distracts, the other one takes the cash.
What happened to all that cash you grabbed earlier? Don't get too greedy in one day.
I still have 37 gold.
Alright, we probably want to use some of that tonight. We don't want to hit too many places in one go. Otherwise, it's not going to be a bit suspicious. And then that's just a whole other world of trouble.
But I mean, no one will know that I robbed the tavern.
You'd be surprised. The guards have already been after us once today.
Oh, that's true. And I did slap him. But now he's dead.
You did.
So...
Yeah.
Swings and roundabouts?
I'm still thinking we should probably just go find a place to rest for the night. We can go camp, or we can use some of that gold. Take your pick.
No, I don't mind. What do you want to do? Spend a doom to avoid the princess, says Chap.
Alright, well, maybe let's go find a good place to spend the night. Just for once.
Okay. Great, just me and you. We could share a room.
Yes. Elandra regrets everything, but yes.
Meanwhile,
This is karma.
like, her face just becomes a picture of wonder as you say yes. She never thought you would. Neither did Scrap. Yeah, and you guys will go and find yourselves a nice place to stay. It's a pleasant evening. The princess talks her ear off.
I'm used to that because I normally do that, so I'm really good at toning it out. And by the time she goes to sleep, like I mean I sleep, but I wake up earlier than her, and I leave already.
Do you wake her up at all?
No. I at least leave a note saying, "Meet the others. See you later."
Yeah, okay. She wakes up a short while after, on time to get to Hodor's for dawn. I was really
That's
hoping
good.
she'd roll low there. But no, she's good. She goes back and yeah, hangs out.
But I go to my meeting.
Yeah, you are welcome to a smoke-filled room beneath a tavern. It's actually a beer cellar, or a cellar where they're cooling wine. Sorry. But we'll find out what happens in that room next week. As this is where we'll wrap up.
Wonderful.
Well, everyone, how did you enjoy the carousing?
That was great.
There was carousing. I just remember beating the crap out of people.
I mean, you know, technically, that's pretty much sums up Conan carousing. Yeah, I've got a Conan story from another game which I'll share when it gets around to me. But before we do that, let's go around and say hi to everyone. What was your favourite bit? Where can we find you online? And all those wonderful things. Who went first last time? I believe we went with Natalie. So this time we'll go the other way around. We'll start with Sheepdog.
Hey there, guys. I'm Sheepdog. I really enjoyed trusting Tiliang to take out the guard captain. I was so not sure how that was going to end up. And when you started taking damage, I was like a panicked parent. Like, no, they scraped their knee. I have to go help. But yeah, no, that was great. And yeah, in terms of where I am, well, that's a really well-kept secret.
I put some of Sheepdog's links in the chat.
God damn it. Secret's out.
Next around, we have Chaotic Rogue, Natalie. Oh, hi.
Hi. Thank you for letting me be late.
It's fine.
My favorite moment was corrupting the youth. That's what I'm gonna go with today. Was corrupting this poor. No, I don't really feel that much pity for her. Man, she is taking after me way too much. This is terrible, but wonderful. I'm okay with it. Great scapegoat for later. I mean, what? Anyways. Oh boy, that was awful. The boy that fired who caused a fire. Yeah. Anyways, hi, I'm Chaotic Rogue, also known as Natalie. You can find me in a bunch of places, currently in Ottawa. I am completely outside of my home for work. I'm also currently in a blanket because I'm freezing. So otherwise, mostly you can find me on Twitter, which is just @ChaoticRogue. That's my Twitch handle, my Twitter handle it's my handle for everything. God, I'm getting tired. I've been up since 5 a.m. And yes, Canada, definitely Canada. I live in Canada. That's my life. And most recently, I joined the Mage College, so you can also find me there. I started writing articles as well. One went up this past weekend. So if you want some fun 5e stuff, please find me over there. And thank you guys.
And lastly around, we have Dark Aardvark, Natalie. Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. I am at dark_aardvark on Twitter. It's the best place to find me now. Other places will hopefully be forthcoming later in this year, but we'll worry about that later. My favorite part tonight has got to be the way that the group has divided up into kind of these two camps, and how the we kind of got the mother duck and her duckling in the princess and Alondra, and I love that Hodor is kind of taken to Tilly. It's fun to kind of have some motivation for this timid character to get, a little more confident and comfortable doing things, because she really just wants to be back making stuff. That's all she wants to do. But that's starting to change, and it's fun to have it be organic, because I was trying to think of reasons for her to want to keep adventuring and not just, we're close to mountains so she can mine and make stuff. So it was kind of, this night was all about fate, and I guess that's what I liked about it so much. It just kind of all came together organically, and that's awesome.
Yeah, literally everything that happened as well was generated from the actual Conan tables for carousing. There's different things for if someone leaves, what happens when they leave, when the glass is smashed, they cause minor disruption and that sort of thing. All of it was rolled except for the one bit of doom I threw in to have the person attack. Yeah, good fun. I had tons of fun, you guys. It's been a great episode. I'm really looking forward to next week, where perhaps we start off with a little more carousing and then move on to something else, whatever that is. Honestly, this is about the time in the campaign when I start writing. I've thrown enough hooks out now to see what you guys are interested in, and we can write the rest of the campaign based on that. Yeah, so I'm thoroughly looking forward to next week, especially because now Alice is here as well. Alice arrived this weekend, so now I have like my the voices in my head back, the ones that tell me, you know, the best way to do things. Yeah, she won't mind me calling her the voices in my head. That's fine. I think I'm not in trouble. Social links: Discord, Twitter, and YouTube. Go and check them out. Discord's a safe, inclusive space where you can talk about tabletop and all the other wonderful things. Also, Twitter, send me a DM and I'll get you a game. We have 5 viewer games a week. They are Monster of the Week, which I should stop shouting about having a game because it's full, so forget that one. D&D 5e twice, Cypher System, and Ryutama. So if you want to get in one of those 4 games, send me a DM and I'll get you into a game. Also, we have a Patreon. You can support us over there for as little as $1, and we have free articles that come out regularly. We have merch over on Redbubble, so you can get a crest on your chest. At the moment, you can get a 20% discount using the code CUPID, which is not with a comma, just Cupid like that. Which is words have escaped me for a second. It's like a Valentine's Day deal, but we can 100% take advantage of it. So if you want 20% off, go nuts. Also, we have sponsors in Bird in the Storm Publishing, who create content for D&D and other TTRPGs in the form of modules, and Mage Hand Press, who created the Dark Matter Alpha, which is a sci-fi expansion for D&D 5e. We use it to play sci-fi in space. It's a ton of fun. You can catch it on Thursdays at 10 PM. Lastly, we have some other things down in our panels below. We've got tabletoploot.com, erasivad.com, and ruinc.com. So if you want to buy some dice, if you want to buy a dice tray or a bag which you can roll things in, or if you want to go and find a map or get some cartography done for a map, or even learn to cartograph, is that how you do? Learn to cartograph? Is that what? Sounds right. You can get a 10 to 15% discount off with my codes below. Also check out my artist Annie, Ambly. She's down there as well. She does most of the overlays and posters, including this one. Most of all, thank you all for coming along to watch. I look forward to seeing you all again next week. Those familiar faces in chat, and keep on evoking emotions. We are going to go and pay a raid. That's the bit I forgot. We're going to go and pay a raid to someone slightly new. They are called Quests and Chaos. Not seen them before, but they're live at the minute. They're playing D&D, so let's go and say hello and share the love. That's cooling down. Perfect. Well, everyone, we will see you next time. Thank you so much for coming along. Keep on evoking emotions, and we will see you later on, as he desperately fetches the video. Catch you later. Bye.